Well, just reading between the lines, it sounds like the mold is like, how would you describe it? Because I'm not sure that the public has been able to avail of the report itself.
Okay. Well, we're not denying that we don't have mold. We have mold, of course, and it's just got exacerbated with the air conditioning unit going down. But we are mitigating. We are replacing the ceiling tiles for any obvious mold, but it's really deeper inside that we need to clean the ducts, and so.
Have you given out this report to any like media entities or any individuals, and then what was the basis of it, of that denial?
If I may clarify, please don't twist the word that we're denying it. We're not denying it. We want to make sure that we give the governing body first the respect to looking at that document before we present it out to the public.
Okay, well, that's not a justification that, oh, you want to give the board the respect. So it's a draft?
It's still a draft, yes.
So you're
it's still
saying
a draft.
It's a draft report. Okay.
Correct.
So are you able to just share with the viewing public anything from this draft report that's related to how widespread the mold is at the hospital?
It is throughout the whole hospital. The industrial hygienist professional took some samples from 40 different sections of the hospital.
Was there anything in the draft report about the potential health effects that may be brought on by the presence of this mold?
Not by the industrial health hygienist professional. Did not really say what those risks are for the patient, but just the facts as far as what the contents in the environment. Is
the Guam Memorial Hospital undertaking any efforts to examine the type of mold and the potential health impacts of this mold?
The samples that were taken, analysis, they're not analyzed here. They have to go off island, and so for specific type of mold, because there are different kinds of mold. So it's not done here. The analysis is not done locally. It would have to go off island. And we did make some collection. I think, was it our infection control nurse that got some samples? But because we weren't able to send it off, we didn't get the analysis of it.
Why weren't the initial samples sent out for analysis?
Was it? I can't remember the reason why it wasn't sent off. We weren't able to.
I think it was mostly, we just didn't have a process in place to do that. We didn't have a contractor to send it to, and that's really why we got a professional industrial hygiene firm to do it. So, I mean, the testing by the firm, is quite sufficient, and it indicated in the report quite.
Well, we don't know what's indicated in the report because we haven't seen it. So I'm just asking, is there any information that we can give the people of Guam, and more importantly, the patients at the Guam Memorial Hospital, about the type of mold and the potential health impacts? Because you're saying you took some samples, and then we don't even know what happened to the samples. And so now we're looking at taking more samples, and I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this draft document or not. People have a right to know, Mr. Kandit.
There's really no need to take more samples. The firm that we hired did all that. And we're acting on that report, and we're going to have an opportunity this month to share it with our BOT subcommittee on facilities, CIP-IT, and then the full board will see it, and then we'll inform the staff and the public. It's not a problem.
Because when you have to do this much to mitigate the presence of mold, it to me seems very serious, and that's all I'm saying is that the people have a right to know. I don't know if the intention here is to keep this under the veil of a draft document, so it's not released to the public, but that's what I get when I read between the lines of what I've seen in the media. So that's why I wanted to ask here on the record. So thank you.
And we take it very seriously.
Yeah, I hope so.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if anything, I mean, there hasn't been any, knock on wood, hospital-acquired fungal infection. So